Hey, what's up? My name is Sharpie, and this is the first episode in a series I'm calling Valorant Fundamentals. I've played on accounts as low as Bronze 2, and I've climbed all the way up to Diamond 2, which is my current rank. And while I'm still grinding to get to Immortal, it's come to my attention that throughout the ranks, even in Diamond, many players lack basic fundamentals in Valorant. This series will help focus on certain concepts and bring them to your attention so that you may use them in ranked. And the reason for this is it's very difficult to play Valorant to its full strategic potential while your fundamentals are still lacking. So, without further ado, let's get into it with our first episode being focused on jiggle peeking. So, what is jiggle peeking? Well, jiggle peeking refers to the notion of not doing a full swing on your opponent, but rather briefly checking areas by a quick sidestep for the pure purpose of gathering information. Though many players throughout every rank still fail to use this technique to their advantage. There are a few different types of jiggle peeking that we should take a look at, including your regular jiggle peek, a shoulder peek, and a jump peek. A regular jiggle peek looks like this, where you are stepping with either A or D, and once you get a view on where you are trying to peek, you hit the opposite key, D or A respectively. This, like the other two methods, is a great means of gathering information without committing to a fight. Many players across ranked, however, decide instead to commit to a full wide swing. Let's look at the example of a 5-man walk-up C-long on Haven. If you are playing backside and wide swing without having any further information across the map, you'll likely die here. If you use a jiggle peek, you'll get the information that 5 members are rushing up C. The enemies will know that your team knows where they are and feel rushed, all while giving you the chance to reposition or play for a retake. A shoulder peak looks like this, and is a safer alternative to the regular jiggle peak, with the obvious downside being that you are not seeing the angle, so you don't know if an enemy is watching you or not. Rather, the purpose of a shoulder peek is to bait out a shot from your enemy. Exposing a shoulder can make the enemy think you're committing to a swing. Lastly, we have the jump peek, which is one of my favorite kind of jiggles, because you are getting a visual of an area, but for such little time that it will be near impossible for the enemy to hit you. Now, as to what a jump peek looks like, there are two variants which I like to use, which are showing now. As for the second, Sentinel's pro player Dapper made a great video on how to execute this, which I'll have linked below. For the first, however, you simply want to jump and press A or D while moving your mouse left or right respectively. For example, when I peek this angle, I'm pressing W, A, and moving my mouse left, and then quickly changing and pressing W, D, and moving my mouse right. Anything you spot with this peek will be on your minimap, making it a little better for gathering info than a shoulder peek, while largely retaining the safety of it. Before we wrap up here, let's see how the aforementioned pro Sentinel's Dapper uses jiggle peeking to win Sentinels this round.
And in a 1v3, can he pull it off? He starts off strong. A quick burst. Renter Long taking down Penny. You still have Effie's running his way in. Dapper 1v1 against Whippy. Come on, Dapper. Playing the box. Whippy elevated. Whippy spots him out first. 71 HP. Dapper run for the hills. Playing time. Whippy still around. Whippy's just throwing out util. Dapper gets plugged up. 49 HP. Whippy defuse. Clicks. Still not dead. Dapper playing time to a T. It's clinical. It's all too perfect. Dapper wins out the round for Sentinels 1v3.
If you implement jiggle peeking into your playstyle in ranked, you will certainly die far less, and the information you gather will largely help your team win round after round. Hopefully this video helped you see the value in jiggle peeking, which can be used across every map. Leave a like and subscribe if this video is helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.